Hello everybody and welcome back to the Season 37 Pokemon Cup Series Playoffs. Today we're here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval for the running of the Bank of America Roval 400. It is the very first race here in the Charlotte Roval in the Pokemon Cup Series, and it's probably on everybody's calendar, and at long last we're finally at the good old Charlotte Roval. It has been a long time coming, and we're going to kick off round 2 of the playoffs with a road course race around the Charlotte Roval. Now, this is the beta version, so there's still a lot of kinks to be worked on, but hopefully we'll get a polished version eventually, and we'll run there and see if the racing is going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, on the pole for this race will be the 51 of Anthony Lopez. Alongside him will be the 20 of Cullen Francis. In row 2, it is the 2 of Billy Bishop and the 22 of Brad Cheston. Then row 3 has John Gilbert and Joseph Romanuk. Row 4 with Philip Goldberg and Zachary Fitzwater, Cassandra Kirker, Zachary DeLello round out your top 10. And row 6, we have Wyatt Quayle and Anthony Then. In the 7th row is Eli Bright and Nathan Alvarez. And the last 2 playoff drivers in this field, Austin Stitzel and Alex Hawkins. And last weekend we eliminated 4 drivers from the playoffs. And the 4 drivers eliminated were Ethan Herbert, Robbie Bogus, Brandon Dubois, and Joman Coleman. And last week it was Anthony Then that took home the win, his 3rd of the season in Season 37 in that 37 car at Charlotte in the Oval. And now we go to the Roval for the 2nd straight race here at Charlotte. Cars will roll off the track in a moment, and they're going to roll off right now. 20 laps here at Charlotte in the Charlotte Roval. Going to be a lot of fun here in today's race. This is the first time the Cup Series will be running at the Charlotte Roval ever. And again, this is the beta version, the only one that's really remotely close to the Roval in terms of the look and the feel. Oh, we have 2 drivers, by the way, to mention. 2 added drivers here in this race. Max Ferry will be driving the 77 here in today's race, and the 78 will also be making a comeback here as well for this special race at the Roval. Josh Drake, and he'll be running the scheme reminiscent of the Furniture Row Final Paint scheme. Because why not? So anyway, it'll be 20 laps. Like I said, the halfway point will be after lap 10. We'll still award stage points to the playoff drivers that finish in the top 10 at the halfway point. Round 2 kicks off here at the strange Charlotte Roval. And this is the beta version, like I said, so there's going to be a little bit of kinks here and there. But hopefully we'll run a smooth and great race here in the very first PCS race here at the Roval. And looks like Grayson Acevedo might have made contact with that final turn barrier. I've got a feeling that that last corner is going to be a big factor in today's race. Acevedo, though, was able to get back in line in time. Not really a lot of great camera angles, so I do apologize. This is the best one we can give you. But anyway, we're green here in the Charlotte Roval. We're underway. It looks like 51 got a bad run of the brakes, and the 20 is off as the leader. Kind of strange to see the pole setter not be the leader at this first corner, but guess they're still getting used to this Charlotte Roval track. Because a lot of these drivers have, some of these drivers actually have never practiced here at this particular Roval race. So, expect to see some mistakes here and there. Well, there's, again, not a lot of camera angles since this is the beta of the Charlotte Roval. So this is the best view we can give you guys. And Francis pulls off to a big lead now. And here we go into the kink. Oh, David, 51 hits it. Ooh, that final corner, that's a tight corner. Look at the debris flying. That's a tight corner there. It's going to be a big factor. And the leader's going to be the 20. Oh man, that's a big corner. They got to be careful with that very corner. And there you see the 52 of Joseph Romanuk trying to take the spot away from Gilbert. Trying to find the exact lines to use, and looks like Gilbert's going to pull ahead. Hopefully that last corner doesn't take out the race leader. It's going to be a big one here. At the Roval, there you see the tough corners that these guys will have to go through in this race. And we're going to that corner again. That corner is going to be a big factor, a very huge factor. My gosh, there's going to be cars just taking damage from it. And 51's on pit road. Stitzel's on pit road because he took damage from that corner. And here it goes again. It's like the turn of death at 349. 20 made it through. A little kink on the 2. Ooh, 22 got a little piece. 22 got a piece. There you see the debris flying from that exact corner. This tire barrier, I don't know what to call it. Ooh, 00, what a move. 43 must have taken a hard hit. There's the caution for the first time today. Oh, wow, Evan Hunter. He's gone around. There's the first caution of the race. And it looks like they might be racing to the line. I believe they're racing to the line. So let's take a look at what brought this caution out. Hopefully the pace car will be cooperative. Oh, looks like maybe not. Uh-oh. Oh no, never mind. It's probably going to be cooperative. But it's in the wall though. It's kind of close. So let's see. Let's wait. When is this caution came out? Like around lap 2? Oh, right here. Oh, it was Evan Hunter. It was Evan Hunter that got taken out. Remember that corner I mentioned? Evan Hunter got a piece of it, a big piece. Hits the wall, and he's the only one that spun out. He was the one that got involved. Oh, Robert Smith. Oh, wow, he got hit. Smith got hit, and I think Dylan Kroom, I'm not sure if he got hit or not, but I do know Robert Smith got hit. That's what brought the caution out, and I believe Bishop is still, Francis is still ahead. So they'll race back to the line here. That final corner is going to be a factor. Yeah, that barrier is way too close than it should have been. This is the beta version, so these guys got to be extremely careful with that exact turn. You can do perfectly on all the other turns except for that one. Oh man, and Francis built up to a 3-second lead that's eventually going to go away because the caution's out. And yep, Robert Smith's on pit road, so big damage from that 47. Let's see if the 20 car can make it through. It's again reminds me of the turn of death at 349 when we went there in Canada, way back in the day. The turn of death there with the gas station there. It always, a couple drivers occasionally get really slippery loose. Oh, I wonder what Austin Stitzel's doing. I don't know, what is he doing? And looks like everybody's going to be coming to a slow halt. And the pace car is going to come out pit road, and looks like the caution will be taken. I guess they were trying to slow down for Stitzel. Never mind. So we're under caution again. Oh, no, under caution for the first time today. Well, we'll have to wait and see how the pit stops will work out, if there are any pit stops in this race. Oh, looks like a couple cars heading to pit road, but Cullen France is going to stay out. Handful of cars are going to stay out for this race. But I'm not sure how pit stops are going to work here at this track, so I'm curious to see how we see pit stops at this track. So Bishop's in and Cheston's in right now. And looks like Bishop's away. He is taking a stop and go apparently. and he will be out first. Yeah, he's out first off pit road. Best views I can give you guys to the pit road race. And where's Francis stayed out. He's decided to keep the lead. But Billy Bishop came off first pit road. We'll see how the fresher tires will play a factor here in this race. We're about to go green, and here we go. Back to the green. And a great start for Cullen Francis as he's out in front. No surprise there, as he won at Sawmill in the first attempt of the race. So he knows his way around the road courses. A big expert in the road courses. There's Wyatt Quill behind him. He won not too long ago, so he's looking for his third win this season, and he would advance over to the next round like he did last round. It's actually a little close to him. We could have a competitive race going on. Oh, and I thought I mentioned Robert Smith and Evan Hunter. They're done. They're out of the race. Here comes the king. Here comes the tire barrier again. Oh boy, who's gonna be the next victim? Let's see if the 2020 car can hang on. And he does. Ooh, that barrier's real close. Couple cars have hit it. Couple cars a little hit. Oh, that's pretty close. Pretty darn close there. Looks like Francis is going to stay out, and he has not pitted in this race. Little battle side by side going on this corner. Zach Fitzwater, Priya McShane. It looks like Fitzwater's going to get McShane. McShane's going to try to crossover move, trying to keep her position. And she's not going to get there. Zach Fitzwater clears the 40. Big points for him. He's still in the playoffs. Looks like that 6 car is going to try to outbreak the 36 in this corner. Side by side. Oh boy. 36 still trying to hang on in the braking zone. Gets on the apron, and the 6 car gets the pass. Into the kink once again. Ooh, 20 got a little damage there. Ooh, 38 was hit hard. Friesen hit hard. Friesen took a big lick on that corner, and he's gonna lose some time. He's on pit road. He's going to the pits. Hard lick on that corner, and he is going to pit. Yikes. Very slow corner, by they're going 50 miles per hour. Yikes. Must be a very tough one for these AI cars. But again, a lot of these drivers don't have really any experience at this kind of track, at the Charlotte Roval. For most of them, it's the first time they've ever run at this track. So they're still trying to get used to the lines, to the lanes, and see where the line is the best. Friesen on pit road, Lopez on pit road. He has problems, unfortunately. The 51 going to be on pit road, took a hard hit. Last time, Francis took a hit, and he lost some time. We'll see what happens this time around and see if Francis can hang on. Here we go. This is the kink right here. And he made it through this time. What about the other drivers? It looks like the other drivers are okay. At least for the top 10. That was real close. Oh, boy. Caution's out. There's the yellow. The yellow flag is out. Somebody else spun on the kink, I guess. Yeah, it took it a line before the start-finish line, and it looks like it was Brad Cheston. Oh, no, wait a minute. He got spun before the kink. Oh, Castillo made contact with Cheston right before they went to the tire barrier. Wow, pretty close battle there between two playoff drivers, and it turned ugly. Here's another look from the far camera. There you see Castillo contact with Brad Cheston before the tire barrier. And boom, a big spin on the 22. And it's in the way of a couple cars, and somehow they squeeze on by. Even the 32 squeezes on by. 48 squeezes on by. More cars squeeze on by. And they will not race back to the line. They'll take the caution. And Cullen Francis has yet to pit in this race. We'll see if he decides to pit with everybody else. And he is going to pit. It looks like the strategy game works to his favor, and everybody's pitting alongside him. Friesen, though, stays out because he already pitted before the caution. But it might be down a lap because he had some damage before, but I don't know. Maybe he could be the leader, and that would be surprising if he is. Here comes Bishop into pit road. Who's going to be out first? Getting their tires all set up. Someone's going to be out first off pit road. Let's see if it's going to be Francis. It's not going to be Francis. It's going to be Wyatt Quayle. And the 20 has problems. He backs up to pit road, and he's sandwiched between Lopez and Cheston. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like he was trying to exit off pit road, and instead he makes contact with... Oh, he made contact with Lopez. Oh, he tried to back up. He tried to get out of pit road, and he got into the 51 instead. Oh my gosh. He led every lap up to this point. Now his day is pretty much ruined. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this race off pit road. 3 wide. And Fitzwater got the edge. This is insane. By the way, who was out first anyway? I think it was Quayle. Quayle's out first. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Francis could not get off pit road as he got sandwiched. And now he's stuck there. That's a tough blow. Friesen's a lap down. He's not going to be the leader, but he's going to start in front of Quayle. This is going to be fun. Good news is, if there's any positive, it looks like Quayle's going to win the stage, and he's going to earn 10 bonus points in the playoffs. That's not bad for a day's work. Alvarez, then Hawkins, then Bright, and looks like, let me check. Hawkins, yeah, oh, it's a little bit of different order. Oh, wow, a little confusing there, but I believe, and we're going green again, it says. Kind of weird that we're going green right now, but anyway, Quayle's going to be the leader. Alvarez, and then we have Hawkins, and they're going to earn the playoff points, and Bright, I believe, earns the playoff points as well. So we're going back to green. And yeah, they did score officially, and Quayle's off and running. Leaders get a great jump in tracks like these. And Cullen Francis, just before they take the green, he gets off, up and running. Cheston off pit road as well. Friesen Quayle. It looks like Quayle's going to have to pass the 38. It's going to be a little tough. Might be an opportunity for Nathan Alvarez to take the lead. There you see the 31 going to try to pass him on this corner. It's going to be a tough one ahead. The tire barrier is coming up. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Gonna go low. He might try to get him some room. Let's see if he gets enough room to make that move into the kink. Oh, he hits it. He hits it. Alvarez leads. Quayle just hit the kink, and Alvarez just took the lead. What a move. What a move by Nathan Alvarez. And there's the caution just in time. Just in time, Nathan Alvarez makes the move to take the lead under caution. Oh man, that was a bold move by Alvarez, and he takes advantage, and the yellow comes out. Looks like Alexander Rowe was the victim. Ooh, right in the side. Rowe was the victim. Yikes. Oh no! Another crash behind them. Chase Bell was also the victim. Trying to get by Zach Fitzwater. He hits the 32. And they spin. So 3 cars wrecked out. And Nathan Alvarez made the move of the race, maybe. What a move he made. Wow. Took advantage of Wyatt Quayle's miscue right here. And Alvarez just took the lead away. Friesen just got by him too. And so did Brandon Dubois, who's running in 2nd place. So Dubois gets the run. And Alvarez is the leader. Looks like everybody pitted. We'll see if there are going to be more pit stops later on in the race. I'm not sure. Green flag's in the air. Well, he's got the advantage of the lap car behind him, and he's going to use it to his, of course, advantage. Dubois up to 2nd place with 7 to go. Boy, has this been a fun one. This has been a really fun race here at the Roval. Now Dubois is going to try to get out of the way, trying to get that 38, trying to get the lap car out of his out of the front. Going to be a little tough here. The corners are really not friendly. But Dubois does get by, and he does get by the 38, and now he has his eyes set on the 5. Unless that tire barrier is going to be a factor. Call it king or tire barrier. Let's just call it tire barrier. Made it through that one. Made it through that one. Hawkins up to 3rd place, by the way. He's doing pretty good, too, as a playoff driver. And another caution, I believe. Yeah, another caution. Who else spun on the tire barrier? I believe it was the 99 of Pichu. Now they're starting to get a little aggressive there in the corner. Oh, 2 cars spun. Eli Bright. Ooh, wait, they didn't even hit the tire barrier. What happened? He was running in 9th place, and then he stepped on the brakes, and he slows down in front of Pichu. Like, he probably couldn't get out of the brakes, and he got into Pichu's way, and they crashed. So that's what brought the caution out with 7 to go. And I would not be surprised if we get an overtime finish here at the Roval. Boy, wouldn't that be a surprise to have an overtime finish at the Roval. Always very fun, very exciting for a road course race and the debut of this Roval track. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going green again. 4 laps to go, by the way, so it's going to come down the final 4 laps at least. We've seen a lot of wrecks here today, and not unsurprised. I wouldn't be surprised we get another one before the race ends and we get overtime. And I'm sure these fans would love to see what overtime is like here at the Roval. And it would be great for the playoffs, and it would be really interesting. Final 2 laps with no cautions. Gonna be all heck is gonna break loose. So let's see if they'll get through the tire barrier again. Let's see if Alvarez can get through it without any damage. And there's the tire barrier coming up. Tough one to avoid, and he does avoid it. Oh, 42 I think got hit. Oh, Tristan Vargas gets hit. Vargas is hit from 4th, and he causes a wreck. And that'll be a caution. That should bring out overtime at the Roval. Not surprising at all. Alvarez leads. Crazy race, hasn't it? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised we're getting overtime here at the Roval. Alvarez is going to lead the field. Oh boy, so for the first time, the first Roval race is going to have an overtime finish, and you do not want to miss it. And I certainly can't wait to see what's going to happen in overtime. Don't worry, we'll have it when we come back. And here we go, the first ever Charlotte Roval race here in the Pokemon Cup Series will have an overtime finish. 2 laps with no cautions, and we'll see who will come out on top. Who's going to forever be the very first Charlotte Roval winner? Here in this PCS at least. Because I know other NR Town 3 leagues have run here at the Roval before. So it's not really the first Roval race in NR Town 3. Not by a long shot, but... yeah. Someone's going to win here in the full 42 car field of the Charlotte Roval race in the NR Town 3. So it might be the first 42 car full field in the Roval race we've done it's ever done in NR Town 3 of an offline league. Not too sure, but maybe. Someone's going to make history here today, though, being the first Charlotte Roval winner at this track, the Cup Series in the PCS. Yeah, the cars are together like that, double file, but at least nobody hit the wall, or nobody hit the tire barrier before the start. That's good. Last time, though, the outside got the edge, and I wonder what's going to happen here. I'm sure Alvarez would not want to start on the inside lane, but the game defaults them to inside lane here, and I can't really penalize anybody for jumping, because it might be the track's physics. Green flag's in the air. 2 laps to go in overtime, and this time, 5 car gets the jump from the pole. So, no controversy there. 31, Wyatt Quell had a pit before the green in overtime, but he won't be a factor now. So now let's see if Alvarez can get through the final 2 laps as the leader. And no caution will stop this race, so gotta hope that this is perfect. This would be the 3rd time Alvarez has won this season, and he would lock himself in the next round if he does it. Dubois, he was in the playoffs last weekend, but he was eliminated in the first round, so this might be his revenge race if he can get the lead. Same for Herbert, 3rd place. He also was eliminated from the playoffs last round. And here comes the barrier. And the 5 car gets through. 5 gets away. Now we'll see the white flag as the leader next time by with 1 lap to go. It looks like the drivers got through. Zach Fitzwater didn't get through. I believe he spun out on the kink, but no caution will stop the race. And there's the white flag with 1 to go. Here we go. Nathan Alvarez got to get through this track one more time to get the win. Hoping that he doesn't hit that tire barrier, and he wins it. What a run for Josh Drake in the part-time role in 4th place. Boy, would this be nice for Alvarez to get the win in that 5 car, and the Roval be the first winner ever at the track. We'll see, though. We'll see if Alvarez can take it, the legendary 5 car, to victory lane here at the Roval, where old meets new. Maybe. Here we go, final corners, and tire barriers coming up for Alvarez. Let's see if he gets through them perfectly. He has done this previously, and he does right here this time around. No problems, and he's going to take the win. Down the final corner for Nathan Alvarez. And here he comes to take the checkered flag, and Nathan Alvarez is going to be the very first winner of the Charlotte Roval race here in the Pokemon Cup Series. Congrats, buddy, on Nathan Alvarez with the win, his 3rd of the season, gets him into the round of 8. So he's back, and he'll be in championship contention once again in the round of 8 in the next round. And he is forever the first winner of the Pokemon Cup Series race, the first ever winner at the Charlotte Roval. So that's a recap of the race. down on the screen right here, as you can see, it was a pretty rocky day, an up and down day for our playoff drivers here in this race, and a couple cars wrecked out during the 2-lap overtime. Boy, it was a huge shakeup in points, and it's going to be a huge shakeup now to see who advances to the next round. But Nathan Alvarez doesn't have to worry about points because he's won the first ever Charlotte Roval race, and therefore he will be in the next round. So Alvarez is the winner, third win of the season for the 5 car, and we'll see you guys next weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So until next time, we'll see you later, as Nathan Alvarez is your very first winner at the Charlotte Roval in the Pokemon Cup Series. We'll see you at Texas.